Today's intention is even with an empty hand, I have the means to give. I don't know where you live in this world, but where I live, people are struggling. The homelessness is growing rapidly. And I had an interaction last night with someone who has been making their home outside my place of work. He came in to introduce himself to let me know that when I closed last night that he'd be out there. He was friendly and kind, and he shared with me a little bit of who he was. He gave me his name, and he told me that he had been sober now for 11 years, and he told me that so proudly, and he told me how much he loved playing guitar. I was struck by that small little interaction, and struck with thoughts that I'd had yesterday around our connection, you and I. How when you look into the eyes of another human, you really can see yourself in them, and how we are all connected. I am you, and you are me. And we're all seeking the same things. We all want to be seen, heard, cared about, know that we could be loved. And so while I too have been struggling, and I have been really working to make my ends meet and pay my bills and keep a roof over my own head, I still have the ability to give, even with an empty hand. I might not be able to give you cash, loads of bills, but what I can give you maybe matters more. I can look you in the eye. I can give you respect. I can listen to you. I can give you some of my time. I can give you a smile. I can care about you. I can give you compassion and understanding, and I can give you love. I have those things freely and in so much abundance, and I gladly give those things away. And so as I start this day, I start with that intention. Even with an empty hand, I have the means to give. So if you'd like to set the same intention, go ahead and prepare to meditate on it. Take a seated position or maybe lie down. Make yourself completely at ease and focus for a moment just on your breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathing richly now and focusing on my words. Even with an empty hand, I have the means to give. Even with an empty hand, I have the means to give. Even with an empty hand, I have the means to give. Continue to say this mantra quietly in your head now, focusing on those words and your breath. When it's time to come back, I will guide you. Start to be aware of the air touching your skin. Listen carefully to the sounds that you can hear in the room around you. Feel Mother Earth underneath you, all the places that you connect to what lies under you, your chair, your bed. And acknowledge that Mother Earth has been holding you this whole time. Take a moment, eyes still closed, to see if you can feel it, the connection between you and me. how we are the same. We are one, wanting the same damn things. And then slowly and gently start to make a movement. Maybe this is just fingers and toes beginning to wiggle. Maybe this is you rocking your head side to side, licking your lips and taking a little swallow. Maybe you start to stretch and move around and maybe even yawn. Do whatever feels right. And when you feel ready to, open your eyes. And remember for the rest of today, even with an empty hand, I have the means to give. Much love.